And following her state visit to Canada, President Park will be flying over to New York for the UN Climate Summit, where world leaders are set to discuss the threat of global warming. And ahead of their talks, people from around the world took to the streets in that city, demanding action before it's too late. Kim Min-ji has the details.
Hundreds of thousands of people worldwide took to the streets on Sunday to call on world leaders to act to cut carbon emissions and stop climate change. The People's Climate March, which was held in over 160 countries, comes ahead of the UN Climate Summit in New York on Tuesday. Protesters carried sunflower signs and held up posters and banners that demanded action.
I think it sends an incredible message, and it's a very powerful one, that people really should be taking climate change seriously, because we have a very unique point in history in which we can actually tackle this problem right now and get ahead of it rather than wait another 15 years and let it overtake us.
Well, we as a nation are one of the biggest polluters of carbon. We have to ratify the treaty. The last time we didn't do it. The time before we didn't do it. We need to ratify a treaty that cuts our carbon in the atmosphere.
Organizers say some 300,000 people joined in a march in New York, including UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, former U.S. Vice President Al Gore, and actor Leonardo DiCaprio, in what was the largest protest ever on the issue. The UN chief, who was wearing a T-shirt that read, "I'm for climate action," told reporters that this was the planet in which future generations will live and there is no Plan B or Planet B. Large rallies also took place in Australia and Europe. Organizers in Australia said as many as 30,000 participated in Melbourne rallies as the country faces severe droughts, bushfires and storms, while some 40,000 marchers are said to have showed up in London. Tuesday's summit will bring together 125 heads of state with the hope of signing a universal agreement by the end of 2015. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.